let's get into this. You just got married a few months ago and really want to pivot back into music. Can you tell me more about that decision?
Yeah, crazy getting married, and then you start your life together, and I think I had just put in music kind of on the side during that whole season of life. So yeah, I feel like this year was like a fresh start with my husband, Jaden, and I just really knew it was the time to jump back in the waters with music. Didn't know who I was going to be writing with, who was going to be doing the production, but honestly, it all just fell in place so fast, and it was kind of that perfect timing situation. And yeah, I've just full sent it, like recording, writing, going to Nashville, and it's just been natural. It's been I feel like the first time where it's felt incredibly natural and incredibly fluid, and so it's been fun doing it with my husband alongside of me. It's not felt too different from the times I've recorded before, but it's cool to have someone like partnering with me and helping me push it forward. It's definitely driven me more, so it's cool. It's like felt familiar but also new experience.
Yeah, how's it feel new this time?
um, Definitely having Jaden, I feel like a fire under me with having my husband really pushing it forward, but more just having, I think, growing a lot the last couple years, in myself and my voice, kind of digesting my life, me as, me growing up, kind of seeing everything from more of an aerial view, getting out of toxic relationships, coming into healthy relationship with my husband, and friendship and all of that with my girls. Like, it's just, I'm in a different time of life, and so it's cool, like writing from this place. It just felt so refreshing and new. I feel like I have a lot more to say. Yeah, that's been like the biggest thing. Yeah.
Awesome.
I said awesome at the same time as you.
What do you feel is like music, the creative process for you now? Is it different than it was before? Is it the same as it was before?
Before, before it felt a little, I had less vision, a little more like, let's see where the wind takes us. I would go through this or that and just write songs with people, and it would just kind of be like, okay, cool. But now I'm very intentionally writing music that I want to say, and it's been burning in me for like the last year. It's been fun. I feel like that's what's different about it. It feels very real. I feel like I can't stop listening to the songs I've been writing because they just mean so much to me. And like, they make, like, when I listen to them, I get really emotional. It feels very much like I've been wanting to say it, and I want to say, this is exactly how I want to say it. And it's cool. It's a good feeling.
You just released Recycle. Can you talk about the backstory to that song?
Yeah. I love that song. It's so fun. I thought it was like the perfect summer song, and I feel like people are really taking it that way. I wanted it to bring a sense of joy, and it's a very fun song sonically, but the deeper meaning is really like a older Loren speaking to a younger Loren, that like you'll go through life and people will tell you who you might need to be or what you might need to look like, or you might even tell yourself, you might question yourself, but just be very confident that like the original you is the best you. And it sounds like kind of cliche, but like when I listen to it, I feel very like much my younger self, and like all of, you're so confident when you're young, like a little kid, and you're so confident, like you know what I mean? Like, as life goes on, you start to think like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, like, this side of my personality shouldn't show too much, like people won't receive me, or I should look more like this because people would receive that. And it's like, just like, I hope the song feels like people can like really settle into themselves and like the way they were designed from the beginning. And that's like my heart behind it. It feels deep, but it's a very like fun, very beachy surf rock song. So I like the dynamic of that.
Is there a lyric that resonates with younger Loren?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a underrated lyric, but it's the like bridge part. and it says, "How is the new one a better one? How is the young one a lesser one?" I feel like there's something so beautiful when you could tap into that childlike state of confidence, like even in your older years. As I grow up, I challenge myself to stay like childlike and to keep that innocence about me. Like, you know, obviously there's a maturity that naturally happens, but I think that lyric really holds weight to me personally in that area where it's like reminding myself to stay childlike and to stay like keep that innocence and purity about like what I had as a child.
I'm gonna pause for a minute.
Oh,
You're doing
cool.
great.
Thanks.
You're doing fabulous.
Thanks.
Like, let me just like pause for a minute,
That
just
was
like
fun.
really like emphasize that. You're doing a really, really great job.
That was really
Like,
fun. It's very comfortable.
this is fire. What were you feeling writing and recording this track?
In the studio?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one, I feel like the producer, Matt Martin, really executes that pop, rock, indie, whatever sound that I was going for. So I was enjoying like watching him have fun with the instruments and stuff. He's so versatile in his playing. So it was like, it felt like a fun roller coaster. Like he'd pick up an instrument and I'd hum some stuff and he would play some stuff and we'd be like, "That's tight, let's record that." And then we'd track it and then we'd just roll like on different instruments, and he just totally killed it. It was such a fun experience, specifically obviously that you can hear it in the song. It's very fun and playful. But the energy that you feel really was like what we were feeling in the studio the day we recorded it. It was very fun. I tracked vocals and it was just trying different like wording and phrasing and like melodic things. The song just feels very like light and easy. So that's really what the day was.
What's one lesson making music or making this track even has taught you that you feel can be valuable for anyone to learn in their life?
That's a great question. With this track, yeah, I think with this track, I started out with one thing in mind with it, and it's kind of like it naturally evolved and things got changed and the melodies got changed and all that. And I think I had this pressure going in to the studio to record, to like have it perfectly written out, and it really did make me learn to let go in the music process, and I think that speaks to any area, just like letting things organically come about, and sometimes that's like always ends up being the best thing that happens. This song really taught me to like let go and let it be the process.
Where can listeners find you online?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Pretty much. Specifically Instagram, Loren North, at Loren North. I post a lot on my story. I like to invite people into my life. So you can follow me on there. TikTok, same thing. YouTube, same thing, at Loren North. And then on Spotify, you can just type in LOREN North, NORTH, and you'll see all my music.
Are we good?
I feel great.
Let's go.
Let's
This
go
is
interview
so
David.
tight. Yeah, interview David.